I was a consultant for how many years? For IBM, Prudential Life Insurance Company in New Jersey, because I used to live there. And then I changed my career. I went to WFG. I became an agent, and I have a team with me. I probably have a sizable team. And I found out that a few months ago, while we were on vacation in Paris, I met our CEO. We met there because it's part of the retreat. And he told me about this Medicare thing. And I said, yeah, sure, I'm gonna try it. That was May. And I told him as soon as I get back to US, because there's, we couldn't get an internet over there. It was just the data. I started right away, and within 2 weeks, I got my AHIP done. While I'm with the finance, like the rollovers, doing IULs, it's not fully used. So I said to myself, the life side license, I need to use that fully to the 100%. So I said to myself, doing the insurances and rollovers and other retirements, I was only able to service like 15 days old all the way to almost retiring, and after that it's like it stops. But then when I saw the Medicare part with the health part license, I'm like, wow, I can continue this. I was actually nervous, to tell you the truth. who would
Yeah.
who would not be nervous? This is my it's my first time. So what I did before I started with all of this is I went to the YouTube. I got your the LBA trainings and everything. Yours actually. I spent so many nights and days studying that and trying to duplicate you. So when I went to my first, I would say, in WFG they call it KTP, which is kitchen table presentation. Now I call it KTE because it's kitchen table education. When I got one done, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's kind of easy. So the rest are like, it's a lot easier for me. And then anything that I have a question with, I post it in the in our messenger, and I get answers. And I jot down all of those, save it somewhere else where I can see it right away, like on my iPhone note. It was an educational presentation with one person. As I was going through the page one, I wasn't even done with the left side, and she's calling somebody. She keeps calling. They need to see this. They gotta come here. They're not far. And then I see people coming in, and I had to start over again. I said, okay, I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna start over again this page one. Just consider it as a review. Started over again, and all of those five, they signed up. I mean, I enrolled them.
So you started talking to one person,
Hmm.
and that person was so excited about the presentation that you were doing
Hmm.
that they got another 10 people to
Yeah.
come watch your presentation.
Yep. I did all your pages.
You didn't
So
even
what
tell me this, Ronnie, so I'm loving
so what
that.
I did actually is, created a spreadsheet with all the simple calculation. Sometimes I use the actual numbers from them, and I compare with the supplemental. And they're like, wow, So I had the Excel in front of them, and the printed paper. So I gave all of them the copies, and they're like, okay, can we keep this? Yeah, of course, so that you'll remember me. Me and my wife. My wife is a nurse. She's part of the Adult Family Home Council, and I presented there for like 2 minutes. I just introduced myself that this is what I do. I didn't tell them that I'm new, of course not.
Right.
And the person approached me, and she says, I want to see you. I want to see you next week. So that's how it started. She's an adult family homeowner. She's got two adult family home facilities, and yeah, now she's best friend. Some people, they think they know their benefits, but then when I go through the those slides that you made, they're like, "Wow, I didn't know that." The gaps and everything, comparing Medicare Advantage versus the original. They thought, "Oh, yeah, I wish I knew this before," and they all switch. And I told them, "Hey, if your current plan is still good, we don't need to touch it."
That's a pretty good feeling.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
So
one person even says, "So, I think you're gonna be our agent for life."
I love that. I love that. And you know what? That's probably going to be true.